A trader wants to earn 20% profit on an article after offering a 40% discount on the marked price. If his cost price is rupees 100, what should be the marked price? So the cost price is rupees 100 and he needs to get 20% profit. He needs to get 20% profit means his actual selling price should be rupees 120. So his cost price is 100 and he will sell it at 120 and therefore he'll get 20% of the cost price as profit. So he should actually get rupees 120. Then he'll get 20% profit. Now here it says after offering a 40% discount on the marked price. Marked price is the MRP. That is the price that is marked on the object. So a price has been marked on the object, that is the marked price or the MRP, and on the marked price he is giving a 40% discount. If he is giving a 40% discount, he will get only 60% of the marked price. Because he is giving 40% discount on the marked price, so he will get 60% of the marked price, and what he should get is rupees 120. So he will get 20% profit. So this is the equation. Now the question is, what should be the mark price? So mark price can be calculated using this formula. Here 60 divides 2 times. So mark price you will get it as 100 into 2, rupees 200. So the price that is marked on the object should be rupees 200. That is option C. Right now the time is 2 p.m. After how many minutes will the hour hand and the minute hand coincide? So right now the time is 2 p.m. We can draw the clock like this. You have 12 here, 3, 6 and 9 here. So you have 2 here and 1 here. Now exactly at 2 p.m. the hour hand will be here at 2 and the minute hand will be here at 12. Now exactly at 2 p.m. the angle between hour hand and the minute hand will be 60 degrees. That is between 12 and 1 it is 30 degrees and between 1 and 2 is 30 degrees. So 30 plus 30, this angle will be 60 degrees. That is the angle between any two successive hours, that angle is always 30 degree. So 12 to 1 is 30 degree and 1 to 2 is 30 degree. 30 plus 30, this angle is 60 degrees. And you can see that this angle is decreasing. Every minute the angle will decrease by 5.5 degrees. So in 1 minute it will decrease by 5.5, in 2 minutes it will decrease by 11 and so on. Now the question is, after how many minutes will the hour hand and the minute hand coincide? When they coincide, the angle will be 0, and from 60 to 0 the angle has to decrease by 60 degrees. When it decreases by 60 degrees, the angle will become 0 and they will coincide. So what is the time required for the angle to decrease by 60 degrees? Time required is distance by speed gives you time. It has to decrease by 60 degrees. Then it will become 0 and then they will coincide. So distance to be moved is 60 degrees and it is decreasing at 5.5 degrees per minute. So speed is 5.5. So distance by speed gives you time. That is 120 by 11. That you will get it as 10 by 11 minutes. So time required is 10 and 10 by 11 minutes. That is option A. The compound interest on a certain sum for 2 years at 20% per year is rupees 1100. What is the compound interest for the first year? Now first year's compound interest you will get it as R% of principal. R is 20%. So you will be getting 20% of principal. This is the first year's compound interest and this is what we need to calculate. So this will just take it as X. So this is 20% of the principal. This is what we need to calculate. Now, so first year's compound interest will be X. Now let us calculate the compound interest for the second year. X you will get, which is 20% of principal, and extra that you will be getting is R percentage of first year's interest. That is R is 20%. So 20% of this X also you will be getting. 20% of X is 0.2X. This is the extra that you will be getting. That is 20% of this first year's interest. 20% of this X also you will be getting. and the compound interest for 2 years is given as 1100. So let us calculate the value of x. So x plus 0.2x, that is 2.2 x is equal to 1100. So x you will get it as 1100 by 2.2. I'll just multiply both sides by 10. So that will be 1100 into 10 by 2.2 into 10 gives you 22. Here 11 divides 2 times. So 1000 by 2 gives you 500. So that is the value of x, that is first year's compound interest. That is option B, 500. We'll just verify this here. First year's compound interest is 500. Now second year's compound interest will be 500 you will be getting, and you will be getting R percentage of this 500 also. R percentage of first year's interest also you will be getting. That is 20% of 500 you will be getting. 10% of 500 is 50. So 20% will be double, that is 100. So extra 100 you will be getting. So for 2 years it will be 500 plus 500 plus 100, that is 1100. So here also it satisfies. So the compound interest for the first year is rupees 500, option B. In a 100-meter race, A beats B by 20 meters or 5 seconds. So let us represent this data. In a 100-meter race, A beats B by 20 meters. So when A does the full 100 meters, in that much time, B will be able to do only 80 meters. That is why B is behind A by 20 meters. So when A does the full 100 meters, B will be 20 meters behind. B would have done only 80 meters. Also, it is said that in a 100-meter race, A beats B by 5 seconds, which means that after A has completed his full 100 meters, after that B requires another 5 more seconds. Now when A completes the full 100 meters, B would have done only 80 meters. B will be here. And to do the remaining 20 meters, B will require 5 seconds. That is why after A has completed his full 100 meters, B requires another 5 more seconds. B will be here, and to do this 20 meters, B will require 5 seconds. So if we look at the speed of B, B can do 20 meters in 5 seconds. So speed of B will be 20 meters in 5 seconds. That will be 4 meters per second. That is the speed of B, 4 meters per second. So let us calculate the time required for B to do the full 100 meters. So time required by B will be, distance is 100 meters divided by speed is 4 meters per second. So time required is 25 seconds. So that is the time required for B to complete the full 100 meters. And A beats B by 5 seconds. So A requires 5 seconds less. So time required by A will be 5 seconds less than 25. That is 25 minus 5. So A will require only 20 seconds. So time required by A to complete the full 100 meters is 20 seconds, option C. 3 runners A, B and C run a race with runner A finishing 12 meters ahead of runner B and 20 meters ahead of runner C. So we will assume that the whole race distance is x meters. So if you compare A and B, A finishes 12 meters ahead of runner B. So when A does the full distance x, B will do x minus 12. B will be 12 meters behind, or A will be 12 meters ahead of B. And also A finishes 20 meters ahead of runner C. So when A does x distance, B will do x minus 12 and C will do x minus 20. So that A will be 20 meters ahead of runner C. So if you compare B and C, from this you can see when B does x minus 12, in that much time C will do x minus 20. So this is one equation that we have. Also runner B finishes 10 meters ahead of runner C. So this is the other information. So when B does the full distance x, C will do x minus 10. B finishes 10 meters ahead of runner C. So C will do x minus 10. That is, C will be 10 meters behind, or B will be 10 meters ahead of C. So these are the two equations that we have. Now from this point to this point, at this point B has done x minus 12. From here to this point B has done x minus 12 to x. B has actually done 12 meters. And in that much time C has traveled from x minus 20 to x minus 10. X minus 20 to x minus 10 is 10 meters. So if you compare the speeds of B and C, they will be in the ratio 12 is to 10. That is, from x minus 12 to x, B has done 12 meters. And in that much time C has traveled from x minus 20 to x minus 10, that is 10 meters. So if you compare the speeds of B and C, they are in the ratio 12 is to 10. That is also same as 6 is to 5. Now B speed is 6. So if B speed is 6, C speed will be 5 meters per second. So what is C speed? That is 5 meters per second.